Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're still following up with our segments here from the cathedral in Abbasiyah, and I'm so delighted to be accompanied by Mr. Emad Nicola, and he's a tourism expert. We'll speak more about the cathedral and other sites here in Egypt. Well, first of all, sir, I'd like to welcome you to Nile TV, and it's a great honor. I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Same to you. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, Mr. Emad, first of all, we are here in this amazing place, the cathedral. It's very unique when it comes to even the architect of this place. Can you tell us more about this? Can be also an attraction point when it comes to tourism.
It is an attraction point for a specific segment of tourism. Those who comes, there is a lot of Christians who would like to come and see how the Christianity appeal in Egypt. How is our churches? How do we pray? Because it's totally different from the Catholic Church. So when we have, especially those who comes from South America, because they are a bit religious, they come and they want to see what we have and how do practice the Christianity, or in Orthodox Christianity and Coptic especially Christianity. So when we talk about this, we have a lot in Egypt, and we have sites since the 200 years BC and till today, and the new church in the new capital, the administration capital, that President Sisi gave it to the Christians. This here in the cathedral, it is significant in two parts. First part is how we built it. We built it at the time of Pope Kyrillos, and that's in, I guess it was 1960 something.
1965, and the inauguration 1968, right?
Pope Kyrillos, and that's in, I guess it
June.
was 1960 something. All right, yeah. I'm not sure about the exact date, so thank you for telling me. So what happened at that time, this area was totally empty, nothing in here. And Pope Kyrillos wanted the land. He went to the President Nasser and asked him to help him to get this piece of land. President Nasser was very helpful, and even the price of the land was like in aqsat, which is installments, so Christians can pay for it, and it was installed for 5 years to pay for the land. And then we start building the building until it comes to Pope Shenouda, when he finished the decoration and the paintings in this beautiful church. And now it is the place where the significance of it also is, it is the church for the Pope. So when like in Rome, St. Peter is the church for the Catholic Pope. The cathedral, the Coptic cathedral, is the church for our Pope in Egypt. So this is the significance of this place. It's a lovely place, and people who is into religion, in tourism, tourists, they come here to see it.
So this is not just a unique place, but it holds history, and the inauguration was pretty significant. Also with as you said, the late President Gamal Abdel Nasser, accompanied by also the Emperor of Ethiopia. Yeah, so that was massive too by that time, and this unity, that showed unity since ages, which Egypt also is originally Coptic, so we not can deny that, and this harmony that we have within our fabric.
It's this harmony that we have is really unique, and for thousands of years, you can say thousands of years, since the Islam entered Egypt, and most of the ages that we've been through was a beautiful harmony. And there comes time sometimes when it shakes a little bit, but it turns back to the beautiful harmony. And it will stay like this forever. Both religious, the Islam and the Christianity, they have within that says that Egypt is protected by God. So we both, however Christian or Muslim, love that unity deep inside us. And hopefully it will remain the same for always.
Of course, Egypt is the land of peace. Well, we're witnessing bad timing when it comes to all over the world, not just one place yet, due to the yeah, it's the wars, it's geopolitical processes that was happening with different countries, but also that we have here the celebration. Nobody imagines that Egypt celebrates Christmas that much when it comes to decorations, when it comes to giveaways, when it comes to presents, carnivals. So it's not just going to the church, it's the atmosphere itself.
Although the 25th of December is not the Coptic feast, but still all Egypt celebrating Christmas, 25th of December. Although our real feast is the 7th of Jan, and still on the 25th we do all the, as you say, the celebration, the festive season for everybody. Most of the houses, Islamic or Christians, they put the tree. We, as you said, we are a peaceful people. Egyptians have been always peaceful. As long as you look at the history, deep inside us we are kind, and we love to have the unity, and we love to have the festive of the celebrating religious in whatever occasion it is. Whatever it is, Moulid for somebody, and the Christmas, 7th of January, because we are religious people by nature, the Egyptians. So when the tourists, they come here, they see how that we are religious wherever our religion is.
So, and also what was remarkable for some friends visiting during Christmas, which were their first time, actually, they were also astonished by the long celebration. They thought that, okay, Egypt celebrates in the 7th, but they found out that we celebrate during the whole month, probably. So they were lucky to say, okay, now I will get 2 presents instead of 1, and enjoying this vibe. Especially Egypt in this timing is beautiful. When it comes to Red Sea or Cairo, the busy Cairo, or wherever. So it's not just a one-way holiday, it's enjoying. This is a site, so it's enjoying the site, it's religious visit, and also enjoying the weather, which is perfect right now, according to different part of the world.
Actually, if we call it a holiday, it's a really holiday in most of the world countries. So that's why our tourist facilities are totally full this day. Start from Alexandria till Aswan. There is no room. We are all booked, and comes to hotels, night cruises, resorts, everywhere is full. That's what we are benefiting from as the tourism in Egypt, that we are using this holiday to get the maximum capacity, and we are at the maximum capacity of tourism in Egypt now. And this starts from the 20th of December, and it will end, as you said, by the 10th of January. So our season is extended for 3 weeks, while it is all over the world 1 week on the 25th of December.
So this also includes, you mentioned something very important, that when it comes to Aswan, Luxor, Red Sea, any place in the world, not compared to what we have now, because of the peaceful environment. You know, this also attracts investments, attracts tourists, attracts, like, people wants to go to somewhere where they find peace, where security is available all the time. So this is also something can be very encouraging, not just for, especially for the first visitors, like first-time visitors. So this also, when they come and they see the vibes, they can walk freely, enjoy, celebrate. And even right now, Egypt is turning to this criteria of open-air celebration. It's not just a place where it's surrounded. No, it's different malls, even like different hubs. So this is the diversity of Egypt is it's massive. It's like uncontrollable.
You mentioned a very important point, which is the safety and security. Because Egypt is marked in the tourism map of the world as one of the 10 most secured place or country for the tourism. This is very important. Imagine yourself traveling somewhere and you're not safe walking in the street, or you're not safe visiting here or staying there. You will think twice about going to that destination. But because we are known to be kind people, as we said, and we're known that to respect the tourists and help him and love him and cherish him, so people, we have repeaters. When they come, they see one of the common comment that we hear from our clients who are leaving back to their countries, when we tell them what did you like the most in your visit, you'll be amazed that over 50% will say the Egyptian people. They love that waiter that served them. How nice is he, and how was smiling to him, the guide that showed him the pyramids. So we are, even our people is a tool of
it's investment.
Exactly.
A very important sector, the human sector.
And that's why we're in the chamber and in the ministry. We are doing more campaigns these days for those who do not know how important the tourist is, to let them know. We are spreading the word, we're teaching these people, we show them how important the tourist is to Egypt. Let me tell you that this year we are approaching 19 million tourists. And that's a huge number. The best number we had before the Corona crisis was 12 million. Now we are 19. And all we are discussing now among the closed doors, we need rooms so we can absorb more tourists. The 19 million is closing everything. We don't have space to make them 20 million. So we don't want to advertise Egypt anymore. Thank you. We are having enough clients, but we need for them rooms, and we need facilities for them so we can absorb more of the demand, the huge demand that's coming to Egypt.
We cannot deny that during the last 5 years, let's say, there was a massive development when it comes to the tourism sector, hospitality sector, all those sectors, lots of expertise coming to maybe give some programs to advance more the quality even of the hospitality. And lately Egypt in 2025 was a very blessing year for Egypt, nailing it, where best destinations in the world included in the list. It's the best nation when it comes to hospitality. So we're not promoting ourselves, but this diversity is promoting us. It's the gem, it's the infrastructure, it's the new roads, it's the new hotels that is going to be also built, and the new museum, of course. This is the gem, and the massive projects that's going to be held in the upcoming period when it comes to more hotels around even the pyramids and this area of Giza.
Yes, this is very important, but we need that to be rushed, because we need them tomorrow. We need extra hotels tomorrow. We need hotels in downtown tomorrow. One of the good side of that big demand we have now is that we can take our prices a little bit higher than the low rates that we used to have in the past few years. Because we had two wars, don't forget, that really affected the tourism, which is the Russian-Ukraine war, and then comes Gaza and the catastrophe that was happening there. So what I'm now, after things cool down a little bit, and after the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the demand is fantastic. And that will take us to a higher stage of income tourists being paid. Yeah, I was going to tell you that our income from tourism in 2025 will approach somewhere about $18 billion in hard currency. Not all of them, of course, going into the government, but it is going in the country. So we are running after the World Bank and so on, so for 1 or 2 billion, and the tourists in one good years get us 18 billion. So we need more infrastructure. We need more buses. We need more microbuses. We need everything. We need to invest more in this area to bring more hard currency to this country.
And as you said, this diversity really makes us very special. You can come for beach tourism, you'll find it, winter or summer, and you have everything, like those access. And speaking even about this cathedral, where it's the circuit of this area is also where you find the Coptic Museum, where you find other museums. It's pulsive also. It's not just a visit to a religious visit, of course it's a must, but also it's a wonder. Like, I feel like I'm in part of Italy, let's say. It's the same decoration, it's everything, it's the vibe.
Yeah, the area of Old Cairo, where you have all the old churches, and you have the place where Mother Mary was hidden there with the child for part of the path of the Child and Mary path, the Holy Family. This area is magnificent. You have the Roman church, which is the Mary Girgis of St. George Church, and you have the Hanging Church, the first church in Africa and in the Middle East, and there you will have also the Coptic Museum. This museum has pieces that 1,800 years old. It's a magnificent place. But we need to shed more lights on that place because it's not really included as it should be in the tourist programs in Egypt. But this place I visited it like 2 years ago. I was amazed with the items I found inside. I couldn't believe it, how old it is, how well preserved it is. and how significant it is when it comes to the value of it. It's not just a piece of cloth or a jar or something like that. No, it has like written parts of the Bible there for 1,400 years old. Yeah, it has a significance. So we do, as you said, we have diversity in everything. Those who wants to relax on the beach will come to Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh and enjoy themselves. You need safari, go to the desert. You need the Nile cruise and relaxing, you're welcome. You need to go to the beach in the summer and enjoy the North Coast, it's there. What else there? You're religious, come to the old churches and the monasteries. You know that the monasteries we have became now one of the demanded points of visits in a lot of European and American tourists when they come, especially if they are visiting Alexandria. They always ask us to make a stop on one of the monasteries in the Wadi al-Natrun. Yeah, the Saint Makar and Babshoy. They are now I start to know the monks there, because I always call them, can we please make the bus stop at your place to see it? Of course, and they are very kind. They let the people in. Even sometimes when the ministry is closed because it's fasting time and things, and when we told them it's foreigners, they want to see it, they open especially for them, let them in and show them everything in the monastery. You have one in the heart of Egypt, the Muharra monastery. That is the longest period where the Holy Family stayed outside Palestine, was in there. They stayed there 3 months and 20 days. They did not stay even within Egypt. They were moving always from spot to the other, running away from the Romans. But in this special place, they stayed there for 3 months and 20 days. It's what we call it in the Coptics. They say visiting Al Muharra is like half Hajj, as if you went to the Resurrection Church and visited the Church of Jesus there. So we do have everything. I'm not going to repeat that again, but that's why, as I told you, just when the political and things cool down, and we're doing great. We're doing great.
Well, I think also this, when it comes to health tourism, so it's like a chain. It's all connected. Like if you visit one time to see the churches or to see St. Catherine and the Bath of Virgin Mary or all of that, so each time you dig more in what to visit or just do some inquiries, so you'll find much more. And recently I've seen like lots of vloggers and lots of foreign people just making videos about them moving to Egypt, because how safe it is, how nice it is, how the people, it's always about the people, the food, and the food also is a culture. So this we have lots of attraction points. It's not just the destinations to visit when it comes to sites.
You know, I've been lucky to be invited in a lot of TV interviews, like your good self. And they were been always asking me, what about promoting Egypt all over the world? And my answer was always, we don't need to promote Egypt. Egypt is already promoted. We need to build the infrastructure, the strong infrastructure, just to absorb the demand that we have. And because those who doesn't work in the field, maybe they don't know, but I've been like 35 years in this field, so I know. If you have a foreign friends that didn't come to Egypt, they ask you, from where are you, and you tell them Egyptian, first word we're doing is, I wish to visit it. That's all over the world. I've been all over the world, and every time they ask me, from where are you, sir? I'm from Egypt. Oh, Egypt, nice. I wish to go there. You will always hear it. Yeah? You'll always hear. So we just need to be ready for them, and we are almost ready, but we need more effort in it to make it even better.
And I think also Egypt is grounding and positioning itself in the region, in the African Horn, in the West countries. So maybe people, a little bit foreigners who didn't hear about only pyramids, camels, and all of that, this imaginary idea totally changed right now, especially when we had like this massive inauguration. President Sisi is always present when it comes to international arenas, when it comes to peace truce, so we are probably like everywhere. And when you ask some experts, you said, what about Egypt? And they say Egypt nailed it. It's not just, it did exceed the expectations of 2030 agenda. What happened during the past years? It's a big addition. No countries, other country in the region, in the Middle East, did this much achievements in no time.
Let me tell you, in our region, where else you can go? If in our region, it's only Egypt. Yeah. There is no other place. Maybe after 4 hours flight, you go to Morocco. That's nice also there. And another 4 hours flight to go to Dubai. But in this area, it's Egypt, nothing else. And that's why we are in the heart of everything. Don't forget that we are like just 2 to 3 hours flight from anywhere in Europe.
I was going to say that's right in the heart of
exactly. So the air ticket is not expensive. So the package is what? Half of it is air ticket, and the other half is accommodation and tourism. So if the first half is already moderate rate, then the second half, Egypt is not expensive, by the way, when it comes to, exactly, comparing to Europe. For those who, Gona is expensive a little bit, but our unique area there's nothing like it. When it comes to prices, we have the best prices. When it comes to accessibility,
services, comparing to the prices.
You mean value for money?
I mean services. No, more value, less money. Let's speak that. That's what I heard from foreigners. Let's say, no, this is, if I do a trip to this or that in Europe, that will be more expensive. But here they have in the hospitality, the food, the warmth, the vibes, the atmosphere, the sea, the mountains, everywhere.
So, yes, we are very much lucky with our location and with our country. Egypt is nothing like it in the world. It's totally, not because I'm Egyptian and I love my country. I do love my country, of course, with all my heart. But compare me with anybody else. Compare me even with the European countries. No, they don't have pyramids. They don't have the river. They don't have the corals of the Red Sea. So we are lucky.
It's not just that. Most of our artifacts is spreading all over the world. Well, Mr. Emad, Nicola, the tourism expert, I would like to thank you so much for your informative interview, and Merry Christmas.
Same to you, and thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Emad, Nicola, I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas. Of course, the tourism expert, thank you so much for giving such info, and wishing you a great New Year.
Same to you, dear. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're still following up with our segments, so stay around for more.